Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here. So I decided to go ahead and make a quick video about the recent stuff that has been talked about within this A1 Solutions drama. A lot's happened, literally throughout this today and yesterday, a little bit of yesterday. So if you don't know, Simply Strange was pretty much dragged into this. So if you don't know, Simply Strange was unfortunately dragged into this ridiculous drama. A1 Solutions on his X account called him out, started calling him a criminal. All Ben has done is report on everything that's happened throughout our videos, throughout A1's videos, throughout Andrew Stone Rock's videos, throughout my videos. He's only just talked about what's been going on. Hasn't engaged in anything. He just goes by what he sees and then gives his opinion, which is fine. He's not trying to involve himself. But A1, being the self-conscious person he is, took this as a huge red flag and took it as an attack on himself, which is no surprise because he also took when I shouted him out as an attack, even knowing he has no problem with other content creators giving shout outs. Took it as an attack and then obviously drug him right into it. Beardo made a video today. A very cool, sweet, honest, trying to help the man out video. Telling him he needs to stop. He needs to stop bringing our names into this. He needs to stop running his mouth the way he does. He needs to stop. And he gave so many good reasons why. The truth of the matter is this should never have gone to this level. It should never have gone this far. I'm going to share with you today probably the worst thing that happened to me throughout this entire process. And for the reasons that Beardo had stated is why I found it to be pretty unsettling and I was pretty uncomfortable. It's no secret that A1 is at the top of our list of people who we suspect to be behind these accounts. It's absolutely no secret. We have very strong evidence that would suggest that. So, around, I would say, May 8th, I want to say, is when this was sent to me. I was sent a screenshot of a conversation happening between Amanda Kranz and Brooklyn. And in this message, the Amanda Kranz account shared with Brooklyn my personal home address, where I live in the United States. That was almost my breaking point. Not like I was going to cry, but I was about to get on camera and let loose. I was going to be cussing up a storm. Obviously, because I'm the person I am, I calmed myself down. I was like, nope, not worth it. I informed my parents about this because they live in the same house with me. I'm buying this house, but my parents live here and my sisters live here. I took that to an immediate red flag. This, even knowing we don't think he would ever do anything, unfortunately, with as unhinged as he is, we weren't really going to take a risk or a chance, so I let them know. Because whoever's behind this account now knows officially where I live. That's not a good feeling to have. On April 15th, I went down to my local police station. Well, I went to the police station about 10-15 minutes away, and then I was told to come back to my town's police station to file the police report. I filed a police report on A1 Solutions on April 15th. I brought him a packet with all of the posts that he was making about me, all of the YouTube posts he made about me, screenshots of the videos he made about me, and I also emailed him the voice audio of the 20-minute rant that was made about me. So the police station here are 100% aware of what's been going on. They said they would keep an eye on it. And there was nothing that they could do unless A1 Solutions had made a direct threat to me. Now, at the time, we did not have the confirmation or the proof that he was the one 100% behind the Amanda Kranz account, though today is a different story. We have better proof than we definitely did back then. So, once again, all this is said and done, and actions are being literally taken, I have no doubt Andrew Stone Rock will go ahead and share that stuff. I'm going to let him make those videos and post those videos because he's been doing a phenomenal job at covering just about everything. All the information we've given him, he's done a phenomenal job. I watched A1's most recent video tonight, and he sat there and he said, this has nothing to do with me, and he will not talk shit about me. Literally the next thing he decides to do was show a screenshot clip of his X account, literally calling me a criminal.
I still follow by what I said in that video. I'm not going to talk bad about J-Cart, even though J-Cart's saying stuff about me, even though they're commenting about me and making up lies and slandering my name and doing all these things. And we're also We're also going to be going over my my post on X. Okay, so we're gonna go through this here. There we go. By the way, Ben, you, Brooke, and Andrew all are criminals. You all photoshopped a photo with my girlfriend and made it sound like it was me. It's shitty quality. It's shitty quality, no timestamps, no unblock button. The photo is so tiny, it gets compressed. Another red flag.
Just because it takes place on X and not YouTube, that does not mean it is not any less shit talking. You are absolutely shit talking me by calling me a criminal. You have no evidence, no proof of me being behind anything, and you admitting that this has nothing to do with me, yet you called me a criminal. Get your story straight, man. You've been coming out here for the past couple weeks now saying that we have no evidence, we're making it all up, we're faking everything, we're lying about everything. I will absolutely show you a screen recording of the conversation between me and your girlfriend Jenny, since you want to deny it so much. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my TikTok, and you're going to go ahead and take a look at the full conversation. It is not edited. It is not manipulated in any way. It's coming straight off my TikTok. Let me go ahead and show you that to you guys really quick. There's Andrew Stonerock, my coworker, one of my friends, and you might even see me blur these out only because I'm not going to risk any of these people being followed by Amanda Kranz. Amanda Kranz has made TikTok accounts and has tried to follow. We obviously blocked them. So I'm not going to risk anybody here getting followed. But here is Jenny. This is A1 Solutions' girlfriend. And we're going to go straight back to the top. And I'm going to read you everything that came out. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit smaller so you guys can see 100%. This is his girlfriend. April 30th, 2025. This message type isn't supported. This is when we pretty much followed each other. This is what I said. I'm the one who followed her first, and then I'm the one who reached out to her. Hey, I just wanted to quickly send you a message really showing my appreciation and gratitude for what you have shared with Andrew. No doubt this whole thing has not been easy on you, and I'm so sorry that it has gotten pushed to such ridiculous... This is what I said to her, because I reached out first. Hey, I just wanted to quickly send you a message, really showing my appreciation and gratitude for what you have shared with Andrew. No doubt that this whole thing has not been easy on you, and I am so sorry that it has gotten pushed to such a ridiculous point. Hi, Jordan. At first, I thought this was a YouTube scheme for views, so I didn't think it was this deep and kind of sinister. The more I looked into it, and I knew something in my heart wasn't right. I do have a scary past similar to the victim involved. I'm so sorry you all went through this. I would never have condoned this behavior if I knew the secrets Anthony held. I'm here for support and to help you guys with anything, sending lots of positive vibes. So it seems like to me, and at first she seemed sincere. We actually were like, this is actually heartbreaking. This sucks that she has to deal with this. We thought she was being sincere. It turns out this was not the case at all. She was actually just trying to win us over to get information out of us. Another thing that has been a consistent theme between both Jenny and A1 Solutions. It really feels like. Truthfully. And that sucks. That's heartbreaking. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you so much for that. We will be sending positive vibes and thoughts to you as well as we continue to just get to the bottom of this unnecessary and hurtful drama. I absolutely had to reach out to you after you came forward and apologized on Anthony's behalf, which honestly wasn't your responsibility to do, and you should never have been brought into this to begin with. And I am very terribly sorry, and I am terribly sorry to hear about your past being very similar. I would never wish that on anyone. I did decide to part ways with Anthony. After talking with Andrew yourself, seeing the videos, and I do have people messaging me about the situation. The people messaging me, I'm assuming, are supporters, and they don't send me hate at all. It's all warnings and being supportive. I have talked to Anthony about everything, so his actions towards me about the situation spoke volumes to me. I will always do what's right. Before all this, he approached me about making the videos about you being a copycat. I didn't know about everything else, and I told him to not do it. I also said if he does, I can't support the videos. Then he brings me up. I warned him not to say anything about me anymore. Then brings up the debate. I definitely would have never consent to that. Thank you for the positives and helping me also. I am with Brooklyn. She has my full support. If there's anything I can do to help, you and Andrew can let me know. And just know, Jenny, I have nothing against you personally, but the reason why I am going ahead and screen recording this is because A1 believes all of these messages are fake. And we all know that's not the truth. We all know that's not the truth. So I'm obviously screen recording to obviously show none of these are fake. And I highly doubt anything that Andrew has posted is fake either, because he knows there would be consequences to faking something like that. especially when we have a real private investigator behind this. Not really a smart move on his part. So we know for a fact he did not fake anything or edit anything or manipulate anything. I am genuinely sorry that it came to you leaving him, and that makes me so happy to hear supporters were being nice to you through all of this. Your support is so appreciated. Unfortunately, I think Anthony wants to be the one in the right so badly that he is turning into what he claims everybody else is to him. No worries, he isn't the right one. I did put him to the test today. I told him how I felt about the situation. Again, he actually broke up with me, so I didn't have to do it. Ha ha. He said since I didn't believe him, he wanted to be single, and I was definitely okay with that. I don't have proof because it was on the phone, but Anthony unknowingly confessed about having a friend named Harley and said Amanda K was Telly, T-Ellie. But denied his part, of course. That's enough proof for me to stay away from him. He does think he's better than everyone else. He thinks people copy him, and he thinks big creators are talking about him. Anthony is a hypocrite, unfortunately. I honestly thought she was being legitimate sincere right here, because everything that she just said, I already knew about him. He shows this all the time on his videos. So I 100% she was just confirming what everybody was already saying about him. So I was legit buying it. It was like, okay, that makes, yeah, that's sad, but it's true. She's saying the things that we're thinking. Wow, good on you for putting him to the test one more time, and a positive attitude to have for sure. That's just insanely unfortunate. He can't see himself the way everyone else has been seeing him. Thank you to you and Andrew for everything. I do apologize for not reaching out sooner. If you guys need anything, let me know. I'll always advocate for those who need it what's right. Absolutely, and thank you again. Do not worry about not reaching out sooner. It's all completely understandable. And then May 27th, this is right after A1 Solutions made his video, Dear J-Cart, which is now taken down. He says he took it down because I didn't care. Clearly you did not care, because if you did care, your video would have stayed up, because you would have wanted people to know that you were really sorry. So the fact that you just decided to take it down means that you didn't care. You didn't care enough. And even knowing that I didn't care, it goes and shows a lot about you too, because if you really did care, you would not have taken that video down. You would have at least made sure that the apology was always there to begin with. So, my opinion is you had put that video up for a specific reason. And when you didn't get that reason, you went right back into calling me a criminal. Your actions speak louder than your words. And this is, again, around the time that video came out. Hi, Jordan. Do you have a time to talk with me? If not, I understand. And I never replied. I never replied to that, because I knew what they were trying to do. They were wanting me to talk to A1, and I'm not going to talk to him. So that's the entire conversation. All screen recorded. If he says it's fake, then I think that speaks for itself. I want to say thank you to Beardo. Thank you to Simply Strange. I apologize that Simply Strange, you were dragged into this the way you were. Completely unfortunate. And I know it's not my fault. I shouldn't even be apologizing on this guy's behalf. However, you really didn't deserve that. Nobody really did. But he's going after creators that just genuinely support me or Andrew, it seems like. And I'm sure he's going to drag more people into it at some point, which is unfortunate. But it's just the way he's kind of rolling. I really appreciated Beardo's video. It really did show that I think what we all felt, we all want to see this man get some help. We all want to see him reach out to somebody and get some serious help, because if any therapist or anybody were to see what he's been doing, they would automatically look at him and say, we need to talk. But of course, that's not going to happen. Not until something with the law happens, and he's not going to seek the help intentionally. So he can keep saying what he's saying. Obviously, it's a load of hot air more than anything else. He doesn't have any evidence or any proof to back up what he's saying. He's just saying it because he wants to be in denial about everything, even knowing we have all the evidence and proof we need to literally take him to court if need be, and it already sounds like that could be a very huge possibility. So that's all I'll say about that. I wanted you all to know the worst it got from me was having my home address sent, because now I'm concerned about people in my house, and I don't want to feel that way. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'm sorry I made another video about this. I know people are tired of it, but this kind of shit deserves to be called out. This is the kind of toxicity that is running around. It is toxic. It's insanely toxic. And I just want more people to be aware. Just watch out. Be careful, because you could be dealing with something like this for over a year, like I am. And I never wanted it to be... I never wanted this to last this long. Never. Not once. A lot of people back then were even telling me I should have filed something against him. And eventually I did. In April, I filed a police report. So that's the truth of the matter. Everybody, I'll see you all in the next one. Do take care.